All right, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at GMS. That's where I learned this truth from. A warm salutation to the brothers pushing this word throughout the four corners of the globe. This is your Asa of the DC camp. This is the true image of the Lord pursuant to Revelation 1 and 13 through 15. He's coming back for his people. He is very real. Today, we're going to talk about it, man. The crazy part about Polite and his charge, his accusation, I'm gonna call it that for the beginning. To be honest, I believe he did do something. I don't believe it's just a charge. I believe he actually did something with the girl. But the crazy part about it is it doesn't matter what I believe. Even if he was just 100, just keeping the stat 100, if he didn't do anything, this still looks bad. This is still a very, very serious issue for him, even if he did absolutely nothing, because that's how this world is run. A false accusation for a man in this position is like a death sentence. And that's kind of what people, want for him. So I'm going to go ahead and play this clip.
But what would we do if we found out this was all true? We'd just go back to worshiping men. But you see, as a man, I worship women.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even when you talk about
the black woman is my God. That's who I worship. That's my God. She's the medium to which we come here on the physical planet. I'm not saying that she created all of this. I'm saying she's part of all of which we see created. To disrespect her is to desecrate the womb from which we derive. And to do so is going to bring on the burdens that we subject to today. We make our happy wife, happy life. That's what they say, right? You turn on these women and you're going to have hell. It's not a man's world.
This is Romans 9 and 21. Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? So literally, when you say that something is your God, you give it power over you to shape you to honor or dishonor, man. And Brother Polite, as he likes to be called, he gave that power unto the black woman. So really what you should be doing is walking in all of her ways, man. You should be walking and keeping everything that she says. And one of the core things that the black woman seems to unanimously agree with is that you shouldn't be sleeping with any girls as 14, man. you shouldn't be doing that as a grown man. That's something that I would think that most black women would unanimously agree with, and they would see this as wrong. But you got to remember, this is 1 Corinthians 7 and 31. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. The ways that's currently being kept isn't the norm. It isn't the norm biblically. 14 wouldn't have been the real issue, but Leviticus still holds in effect. This is Leviticus 20 and 12. And if a man lie with his daughter-in-law, both of them shall surely be put to death. They have wrought confusion. Their blood shall be upon them. 13. And if man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. 14. And if a man take a wife and her mother, it is wickedness. They shall be burnt with fire, both he and they, that there be no wickedness among you. So with who he's calling God doesn't agree with them. And one of the comments I saw up under one of his videos said, bury him up under the jail. So in order for you to bury somebody up under the jail, you would either have to kill them and bury the body, or you could bury them alive, which would then kill them. So both both Yahweh and the black woman unanimously would agree that they both would they would they would deal with him according to their ways, which would be to get rid of him and take him out. That's what they would want. This is Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, for the devil is coming down upon you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time, man. And he's coming down with his ways. This is I'm talking about Esau now. Esau is coming down in his ways, and he would have the same judgment for polite as well. This is Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. One of the core parts of the system here in America is that the legal age is 18, so not abiding by that law that Esau put in place, that could land, I believe the punishment is you go to jail. And when you go to jail, man, to be honest, that's worse than death, in my honest opinion. That's not a place to be. And this is 1 Kings 11 and 38. And it shall be, if thou wilt hearken unto all that I command thee, and will walk in my ways, and do that is right in my sight, to keep my statutes and my commandments, as David my servant did, that I will be with thee, and build thee a sure house, as I built for David, and I will give Israel unto thee. So if you were to walk in all the ways of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, then you would, we would be doing well. None of us on earth have walked in all the ways and done it properly. Only Yahweh Shai is really capable of that. That's why, and part of the reason he's so great. But here's what you get on the flip side of that. This is Luke 19 and 27. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me, man. So that's everybody. I think everybody unanimously agrees that they would have done away with Brother Polite. You have Yahweh Shai, and of course Yahweh. You have Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, that would have done away with them for what's going on in Leviticus, and you're not properly walking in all the ways. You have the so-called black woman, which black and white, that's not even really a thing. Nobody's black and nobody's white. That's just a social construct. But the so-called black, I'm calling it that right now, but the so-called black woman would see Brother Polite buried up under the grave, buried up under the prison, man. And then Esau, the devil that the Bible speaks of, man, he's not with that black conscious Hotep nonsense. He's not with it either. Nobody's with it. Nobody's with Brother Polite, man. And it's pretty I don't even have a word for it. That's just sad that you done betrayed your God, man. That you shouldn't betray your God. And whoever you worship, you need to be all in for him. You need to not be hot nor cold, man. If you lukewarm, Yahweh Shai would spew you from his mouth. And brother Polite, you looking lukewarm with your God. And now your God would like to see you buried up under the prison, man. But I got one more clip. And of course, it's from the black woman.
Yeah, I'm tired of being disappointed, so now I'm just cautious. And see, a lot of them struggle with this male fragility, so already I know I've triggered a bunch of them just by saying what I just said. But the next part is probably what's gonna get me canceled or whatever. It's especially the pro-black, I love my black queens men that I am extra cautious of, because those ones are the most similar to white allies. The ones who think they already get it. The ones who preach and say, I love black women and I cherish black women and I protect black women, so I couldn't possibly have a misogynistic bone in my body. Those are the ones who are impossible to get through to. A lot of them have deeply internalized the basic concepts of patriarchy and misogynoir. A lot of them preach this whole head of household, alpha male BS. And don't see the issue with that. It's the ones who love and accept and protect black women.
And after seeing what brother Polite did, you know, this woman's gonna use this situation, and well, she might not even make a video directly titled to it, but women like this are gonna use this situation as justification for why they feel this way, specifically against not just the Hotep community, but anybody that's that would identify as a so-called black man and agree with, you know, anything spiritual as well. So this is like a double. This is like a double whammy, man. This is double whammy. This does not look good. But with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, Baba Ball.